fact that Oxford and coach against Ole Miss?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I was glad to be back here at the university, glad to be back in the state of Mississippi. Glad to bring my team here to compete. It was, until probably the last 12 minutes, it was a pretty focused week. But then I'm just thankful and grateful. This university's meant a ton to me and people here. It's great to see everyone back. As I got back here, a lot of familiar faces, and I'm thankful for the hospitality, but I didn't expect anything different. This Ole Miss.
What happened with the technicals, Rod? Can you tell us a little bit about the exchange and about, well, I mean, more or less about what you were unhappy with?
Well, first of all, I was unhappy because I thought there were several plays that were bang-bang plays throughout the game, and we never got the call. I thought there were several times that during the game that one play was different than another play. And they would drive and we would get a foul, and it seemed like the same play would happen. But there was no intention on my part to get thrown out of the game. I thought the whistle was extremely quick, the second whistle. I probably deserved the first whistle just because of actions on the side. But also in that, I represent Cal State University Bakersfield. We're not taking a backseat to anyone, even though this is my alma mater. I'm carrying guys to the floor with the expectation of winning. And anyone starts to not respect us in that way, I have to step up and defend our guys. Again, there was never a curse word that didn't demean the referee. I've never had a call ever in the 30 years that I've ever called the officials. A name, a curse word, indicating anything, insinuating anything but for professionalism. It's disappointing that this happened at the university that I played with, that something like that would happen so quickly. If there had been another play and I had to continue, we didn't even get a chance to get into another series. So again, I'm not in the SEC anymore, so I don't know who the supervisor official is, so I won't be calling him anything. But again, I'm just not going to take it.
Do you remember how many times as Ole Miss coach that you were ejected? I don't remember.
One.
One?
At Alabama. Yeah. But I deserved to be thrown out. I mean, it wasn't intentional either, but I deserved it. Again, not that I cursed. It was just so interesting to me and disappointing, as I said in the back. I know coaches curse and use profanity, and I didn't know they demean referees, and I didn't do that. And to get thrown out of the game, especially in a moment like this, first time back, for that to happen is disappointing. But that don't take anything from the game, their team. I'm thankful to Coach Kermit that he would, invite me back, and the hospitality at the university. Again, it's what I expected. I'm just disappointed that the game would go that way, but I'm not so disappointed that I wouldn't do it again. When we go into a fight and a battle, I'm fighting for our guys and for our university and for our city.
Ole Miss basketball has changed a lot, Rod, since you were here. What are your impressions on this place and just how much basketball has grown? You're a big part of it.
Well, first of all, I think you have a great coach. I'm excited that Coach Davis is in charge. I think the commitment that the people have made here to the men's basketball is wonderful. I would hope we played a small part in that. It's great to be across the country and seeing that whether it's recruits and coaches show respect toward this university and for us, the athletic department, and what the supporters and the fans have done here. So I'm a proud Ole Miss Rebel. So I'm excited. People ask me, what if this and what if that? Everything has a time and place. It was time for the university to step up for men's basketball, and they've done an unbelievable job of making a commitment to the men's basketball program. And if I played any part in that, man, I'm thankful to do that. But I'm proud of the university, I'm proud of the coaches, proud of the program. I'm actually rooting only when y'all don't play the Road Runners. You got my full support.
Did you run over to Tad-Pad for some sentimentality?
I just looked over there. I had a couple of jokes with John Stroud about early morning practices and no heat and long nights, hoping that it doesn't rain, so Florida leaving. But that was all in joking with each other.
Rod, talk about 15-2 early, but your team battled through that.
Yeah. Well, I thought our team came out, and again, as I told them back there, we're learning how to come out and be aggressive. A lot of things that happened today is kind of reflection of what have happened when I was here at Ole Miss, as far as going into places and knowing you're up against a giant, but you know, playing in the beginning for the first 7-8 minutes as a grasshopper. And I told our guys, once we kind of get ourselves together, they got a good basketball team. They're well coached, but we got a good basketball team also. So once we kind of got that bias, and you got to give them credit. They had not been hitting shots, and they hit some shots early. Struggled a little bit throughout the game, but they hit shots early and gave them the lead. But I was never down on our guys because I thought we would do as we did. I thought we would find our way, and that's just the newness of our players. You know, losing 3 starters, 4 of your top 5 guys last year. We're just trying to figure our way through it, but we're getting better every game. So obviously I was disappointed we were down, but I wasn't discouraged so much that I didn't think we would come back.